I've been building puppets for over 15 years and teaching puppet making for about 13, 14 years now. But this year I get to teach puppet making as a class at my school.
It's up to your character.
And so now once a week for this year I'm teaching children how to make, perform and research puppets. This term I've been teaching them how to make a rod puppet, and then hopefully next term, if they can get their rod puppets finished, we'll do shadow puppets or plastic bag monsters. Haven't quite decided, depends on what resources I can get.
For you, a puppeteer, but you can have one that makes it very easy for you as a puppeteer.
So today in class, what we were making was making the skeletons of the children's rod puppets. So we were using the black plastic you saw the children using were actually the ends of the stoppers that you put into garden irrigation systems to stop the water coming out of the main pipe. There's a stopper you put on the end. So that had just been modified slightly, just using just sanding down into sections and then cutting a slit so that the wire can go in. So we were attaching those together. The children were cutting wire coat hangers. I used for my arm rods wire coat hangers because there's lots of them. Every time anyone gets dry cleaning, they give me the wire coat hanger. So the children cut those, bent them with pliers to make a little loop. That goes into the black plastic, and there was a bolt that went through, so that way they become swing. And then also the other parts they were doing, they were making the arm bones, the skeleton bones, the forearm and the upper arm of the puppet. They were joining those with kitchen twine, kitchen string. And that gets attached to the black plastic, and then you've got the whole arm mechanism. That's as far as we got today. I'm blending mandatory technologies outcomes, so outcomes from timber, history, textiles, and drama. And so they don't get to really experience drama in Year 7, but it's an elective in Year 9. So it's an opportunity that if they're not sure if they're interested in drama, it's through puppeteering, through creating character, it's a little taste of drama. So they've only recently had their subject selections. So it's an opportunity to keep skills that they've learned in woodwork alive, but also learn new skills. Skills they learned in textiles, they made cushions and things. So they got to keep working with sewing machines and keep, hand sewing. So trying to refine, because everyone really should know how to use a needle and thread and sew things together. For my children, it's also looking at careers in puppetry. That's not necessarily just performance, but there's also they saw at Giggle and Hoot, the people whose job is to prepare the puppets, the wranglers. It's their job to make sure the puppet is camera ready. That's a job that you can do in puppetry. You have to know how the puppet goes together. You have to have mechanical knowledge. You have to have textiles knowledge. But it's a career in puppetry. That's not necessarily wiggling the dolly. But also when our professional puppeteer comes, I want them to learn. I'm making my class come in early. They come to early school that day so they can see the show arrive. They can see how it's packed in the car. They can see how it's moved, what sort of crates they use, how the puppeteer we've got coming in does a traditional Punch and Judy style glove puppet show. So he's actually got the little booth. So how is that put together? So looking at the careers in puppetry. So I'm also linking this into aspects of careers. Puppetry is my passion, my hobby, but also it's a way of me engaging with the children in a different way. And of course, our business is engaging children.